Oh, hi. I'm Pat Bear, and this is Background and Characters. I grab a random image off the internet, I put it up on my green screen that's right behind me, and then I improvise a character based on that image. They're usually pretty short and sometimes very silly. I hope you enjoy this Background and Character. Hey NASA, it's Lieutenant Commander McGee again. This is day 24 since my pod opened, as planned and scheduled. It's still going to be another 4 weeks until the other pods open. And once again, I'm going to start off this message by making a request that you allow me to open up any of the other pods. Because I know we did isolation tests, but I mean, it was an isolation test, but that I knew was a test. So I think that the results weren't accurate. It turns out it's real lonely on Pluto. I know it's not technically a planet, or it is. I don't keep track. You know me. But another thing that the simulation was wrong about was how long it would take me to do my assigned tasks as the first person out of that pod, prepping stuff for the other pod folks, pod people, as I started to call them. Uh, yeah, I got done with everything, so now I'm just hanging out. I mean, day-to-day maintenance, making sure levels are looking good, sending field reports, collecting rocks, that kind of thing. I collected a lot of rocks. I hope you really wanted to look at rocks, because I got them. I started putting back ones because I found better versions of them. I'm making the call myself as per instructions. But yeah, please, please, please give me permission to open up one of these pods. I mean, it doesn't have to. Look, it can be anybody. I mean, if you want me to open Mike's pod early, I'll do it. I mean, the guy does not like me. And I don't like him because he doesn't like me. I think like a different circumstances, I'd be okay with him. But he's so like obvious about it. Like, at least be passive aggressive. He's just aggressively not digging my scene. But who knows? Maybe it's when it's just the two of us. He would be cooler because cooler heads need to prevail or whatever. Or it could be that he would be real mad at me, so maybe not Mike. Anybody else? I mean, hey, let's all open up that cosmonaut. Like, I do not speak Russian, and I do not know if he speaks English. I'm going to assume he does, and that says a lot about NASA and myself, probably. But I'm going to assume he at least knows a little bit of English, enough to get by. And we got these translators. We got a bunch of computers. I can make it work. I'll pronounce his name right. That's a fun thing to do over time. I'm just I didn't know it would be this lonely, and it is. And you know, I laughed at Megan's request to do animal experiments because I was like, why? Why are we gonna have gerbils in space? Come on. But now I wish that I hadn't laughed and instead had supported her, because it would be awesome to have pets. Uh, I named a rock Kevin, and now that means I'm not going to replace him with a better Kevin, but it also means I got a rock named Kevin and I'm trying to take care of it. And that feels like I might be losing it, you know? Like Kevin doesn't talk back or anything, but I feel like he will. And it's only 2 weeks until the pod's open, but like, there's very little sunlight because we're not near any stars. Uh, so, I got, time just kind of moves. And, you know, I don't have access to anybody else's entertainment because they're all passworded, which is nice, because like people put personal videos for the loved ones and stuff. So like I shouldn't be watching, videos of the Russian guy's kids or whatever. I gotta learn his name and then I'll practice how to say it. That okay? So I found one thing I can do in the next 14 days: find out that guy's name, learn how to pronounce it properly, really, really show a sign of solidarity when the pot opens and I'm like, "Hey, Yuri." I remember it's Yuri. I do not remember his last name. But I know his first name is Yuri, and I know I could say that right. So there we go. Halfway there. Anyway, I'm tired of watching all the videos that I brought because it was just the one season of How I Met Your Mother that I hadn't seen. Spoiler alert. No, just kidding. I'm not going to tell you who the mother is. But I know now.